Hey and welcome. In this video I'll cover how to use React Native Skia in an Expo project. It will work in both web and native and Expo Go. It will also work without any issue and without any changes needed on an Expo router based project. A Skia example used will be simple because the point of this video is to show you how to configure React Native Skia on all platforms, which is a common issue. Before the actual work, let's define what's what. Skia over here is a 2D graphics library and engine that powers most of the systems. And it is available on React Native. By Shopify, they made the React Native Skia framework, and which we will use in this example. And we will make React Native Skia work on Expo. Expo is a platform designed for building native apps on Android, iOS, and web, using TypeScript and React Native. If you prefer, you can choose to use JavaScript. I prefer to use an Expo managed workflow. You can also use a bare workflow, but managed workflow hides all of the native code and allowing you to focus solely on your React code. And this reduces setup time significantly. Another cute thing for Expo is the existence of Expo Go mobile client app. It facilitates on-the-fly testing and development. It supports a hot reload feature where changes are made to the code. They are also immediately visible on the Expo Go client without the need for the full app reload. Expo Router is a file-based router. This is a nice and useful feature, especially if you want to make your app available on the web. File-based router on Expo is very similar to the Next.js file-based router. All of the shared code between different pages is in the layout component. HTML is for the web part, contains specific tags, HTML tags for the web part. Not found if any of the pages are not defined, this component gets called. This is a segment tabs. If you want your segment not to appear in the URL, you will use brackets. And this is useful when you want to group similar pages. So now let's get to the practical part, integrating Skia with Expo. I'll walk you through this entire setup process, from initializing your Expo project to installing Skia and making your first Skia drawing on the Expo Go and on web. So first step is to initialize a new Expo project, and we will use Create Expo app to initialize the project. And we will use the tabs template that I explained earlier, the structure of the tabs project. I'm not good with naming, so let's name it React Native Skia Expo Demo, a long and descriptive name. Now that we've installed the Expo template tabs app, we'll run it just to confirm that it is okay and we can continue with the next step. As I said, layout is for all of the shared code. For instance, setting up your theme, hiding the splash screen, loading the fonts. And to start the Expo app, issue Expo start. It takes a while. And to access the web part, you would go to the 8081 localhost. And this is the simple example of Expo router tabs. Also, let's see how it runs on Android. First time install is always the slowest. Okay, next part is adding Skia. Now when installing dependencies on Expo, you would usually install the dependencies with npx expo install dependency name, like React Native Skia. But this is not the case with Skia. You would usually install with expo install because this ensures that that version of dependency works with that version of SDK, expo SDK that you are using. And the expo SDK that we are using is 50. Now, problem with Skia is that when you issue this command, it will install the version that will not work. You will need to use a patch. And instead of that, I'd rather install a newer version that I tested and works. Sorry, this is the correct dependency. And slightly newer version than the 0.1.2.21 for SDK 50. And this will result in Expo Doctor warnings, but I don't have a fix for that, just ignore it. Also, React Native Skia depends on React Native Reanimated, and you explicitly need to define that. Sorry. This will be installed with npm install. And Reanimated will be installed with the previously mentioned expo install. Okay. Now for the Skia to work, it needs a WebAssembly file, and solution for adding the WebAssembly file is a post-install script, which is offered by tool setup Skia web, and WebAssembly file will be downloaded to the public directory. By the way, Expo router, all of the static files can be set in the public directory. Okay, so let's run the npm install again. And we will see a change, new folder added. Okay. This is the most important file for running the React Skia. One more thing is that when you run your app, you will get a warning that Skia, that the command kit needs the no standard library, and that's an issue because React Native doesn't store the no standard library like the file system and path, I believe. So one possible solution would be to polyfill it, but I couldn't make it work, and then I stumbled upon the solution from GitHub. Solution by this guy, and this solution works, so thanks for making it work. Okay, so we will copy this script, and this script will also be called in post install. And I want to state that this is not my code. Okay, and what else? And we will add another post install script. And this will be a fix for the missing node standard library. So let's run npm install again. Now one more part is making it work for React Native Web. And this would be with the help of load Skia web. We'll add another use effect. And this will only execute if the platform is web. Okay. Else do something else. Also want to rename this flag. Let's name it fonts loaded. Okay. And where was I? Load Skia web. And load Skia web will locate the file as in it's in the root. We placed it in the root. Okay, and what else? Then we can say the app is loaded. That means I need to add another flag. Let's name it Skia loaded and set Skia loaded. Okay. Okay, and return null or if the Skia is not loaded. Okay, this is not all because I'm missing the drawing. Let's place the drawing in the index file. And instead of this code, let's put Skia canvas. Okay, and let's define Skia width and height. I found out that if I don't define width and height, if I just define the flags, it doesn't work as expected in all platforms. Okay, and canvas is holder of your drawing, so we need a drawing. And my drawing is copy-pasted from the Skia examples. It is a star. Okay, and my star is yellow. And the star can be loaded here. And I believe we are done. So if I go to Expo Start again, let's clear it. Just to be safe, this clears the bundler cache. And if we run the web, it will rebuild our app. Hopefully our Skia drawing will appear on the web. Now this is a fun error that appears, and I don't know why it shouldn't appear, because WebAssembly is loaded and we also fixed the canvas kit, but still I get this error, cannot read properties of undefined. And the only solution then is to clear the bundler cache. Nope, this was my error. I forgot to add one file. That is metro bundler config for the web. And adding a couple of changes will make this error go away. Okay. This is to enable CSS on the web, but it's not the crucial part. We need to add WebAssembly to resolver assets. And also we need to change our transformer. Okay. Transform will disable experimental import support, and it will inline requires. And let's re-export it. Okay. Let's rerun Expo up with the cleared cache. Woohoo! This star finally appears. And let's see how it looks like on Android. And it also appears on Android device. So this covers my tutorial for setting up React Native Skia on Expo Go and on React Native Web. I hope this tutorial was useful. I'll also share the link to the source code in the description and a link to my article. Thanks again for watching.